totally going to do that when I have my kids.
Let's go. It's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Martha, thank God.
A Christmas Horror Story is an anthology film. That means that there's a bunch of stories going on at once that somehow all glue together, kinda. Not really. What I really do love is the fact that they're giving you about 4 stories to deal with. So if you don't like one of them, you got 3 other to make up for it. If you don't like any of them, kind of like a VHS, well then you're just fucking screwed. What can I tell you? So without spoilers, let me tell you a little bit about each one real fast. One is about Krampus. If you don't know, he's the Yule Lord who basically kidnaps children, puts them in a sack, and smashes them over the head when they're naughty. Buy this book. If you don't know Krampus, you're going to want to know him after this. It's called Krampus, the Yule Lord. It's by my dude Brom. He's a great writer. He got me into knowing more about this guy, then I couldn't stop reading other stuff. But it is really a great book if you want to know more. It's better than this movie. And what I mean by that, it's better than the segment of Krampus, not the whole movie. Anyway. Next one is about Santa, and that's probably the most funny one. Basically, Santa's in his factory getting ready for Christmas, and all of a sudden, a zombie outbreak happens with his little elves. So zombies are already freaky enough, but now they're fucking elves trying to kill Santa by biting his face off. Then we have another one, and this one I can't get into too much detail without spoiling it, but it has something to do with kidnapping, and that's probably my creepiest one of them all, and I really did enjoy that one. And last but not least, we're going to finish off this movie with basically 3 teenagers going down in a school that was once haunted. Something bad happened there, and you gotta find out what it is, and it deals with kind of like possession. A lot of the cool stuff to talk about in this movie, unfortunately, is spoilers, so I'm not going to do that to you guys, because that's just messed up, because the movie actually has some pretty cool twists. But what I did like, 1, each story kind of connects, which is kind of cool, sort of, little things here and there. Some don't at all. But overall, I did love the fact that they all kind of intertwine somewhere in the series. 2, I really like the fact that each one felt different. One is a very creepy, weird shit going on. The other is comedy. The other is just straight up, what the fuck? And one is more mythology. So I really love the fact that they all kind of felt really different. That is awesome. I also like the fact that I thought each actor kind of brought in an actress. They all had their own good thing. Biggest name here is obviously William Shatner. He is the voiceover of the movie. He's at a radio station. He's talking about the events of Christmas and the jolly days. And it kind of wraps up at the end in a fucked up way, but a really cool way. Can't spoil it. I want to spoil this! The last thing I really like is it is a horror movie, but it feels like a Christmas movie. You know those Christmas movies that come out and they're like, oh, we're going to be scary, and it feels more like a Halloween movie, not a Christmas movie? No, this feels like a Christmas movie with a really fucked up twist, but it's a Christmas movie. So definitely watch this on Christmas, because you can't watch it now. It's past Halloween, so just wait till Christmas. Or watch it now. I don't know. I don't care about the holidays. Whatever. Fuck Santa. Okay, so the negatives. And there's really only 2 I can really think of. One is the Krampus storyline is obviously the weakest of them all. And it really is a shame, because he is the most awesome character when you really get into his background and what he does and what he is. I have very high hopes for the movie, and I love the book that I showed you earlier. So the storyline was bleh in this one. And the other negative is that a lot of the stories are left like up in the air, like what's gonna happen? Wait, that's it? So to me, I don't mind that. I'm used to horror stories ending like, that's screwed up. Other people who want closure, a lot of these stories have really none, or kind of teach you that evil's just always going to win, so sorry. But overall, I had a really good time. Yes, the tonal shift of all the different stories might throw some people off. Some people might watch the Santa one and be like, I'm turning this off, because it is comedy. And it's not comedy forcefully done, it's comedy just in general. It's funny to watch little elf zombies attack Santa, it just is. But I will say this. I really dug it because it wraps up each one, in my opinion, in a solid performance. Some end more on the nicer side, some end on super depressing side, and some are just, what? That's my exact reaction when it finished. Did I really like Christmas Horror Story? Yes, I did. I thought it was a fantastic film in terms of being something totally warped. Is it the best film? No. Is it an amazing film? No. Each story is either, I would say 1 is great, 2 are good, and 1 is bleh. So, saying that, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. I thought it was a pretty fun film to watch. There's all the negatives that I talk about, they are there and they hold it back. And if Krampus was a better storyline, this might have been a 3.5 or even a 4, because it knows it's being entertaining. And that is key when you're making a horror film with funny moments. So, I'm going to give this a 3 dash, not a dash. That's a fuck is this thing? What is this thing called? A line. Nah, whatever. A 3 out of 5. And if you did like my video, hit the like button. If you love me, hit the subscribe button. And if you've seen this movie, let me know what you think on the bottom. Please no spoilers. If you do want to talk spoilers, PM me, because I did really enjoy the twist in this movie. So if you want to talk more about it or don't understand it, let me know. I got everything and I really did enjoy it. Everybody have a wonderful day, and make sure you are on the good list, because Krampus in that book, man, he will fucking wrap you up in his thing. He'll slam you on the floor. He'll fucking shotgun you. So be a good boy for Christmas. Or girl. Girls can be very naughty too. And Krampus don't sexualize. What am I talking about? I gotta stop this shit.
It's Christmas in Hollywood, Santa's back up in the hood.
So meet me under the mistletoe, let's fuck. It's Hanukkah in Inglewood, the dreidel spinning in the hood. So meet me by the menorah, let's get drunk.